Good morning from San Diego, and wherever in the world you might be. It might be afternoon, evening, nighttime, not sure, but it's morning for me, so good morning. And I just wanted to do a video with some new plates that I got from my friend Anthony Foreman, and runs a drum shop on Reverb. And he was nice enough to give me a killer deal on this Polyphonic ride, all Meinls, and then the dual hats. These are 15s, an 18 for a dual crash, and then I got a 20-inch version of basically the 18-inch that I have here. So these are extra thin hammered, and you can see the 20 has quite a bit less hammer marks in it just because it's a 20. It's already pretty ferocious. And then the 18 blends really well with the two together. So just a nice trashy crash sounding on that. And this has a lot of trash to it too. But I wanted to try, I recorded earlier using my EAD. And I wanted to try this, I'm using a USB mic. Sometimes things translate a little bit better that way through the USB mic than the EAD, especially on the positioning, and if the hats, are too far over, you don't really get all of the characteristic sounds of all of the different timbres of the different plates. So, decided to just hook up the old USB mic and see how that is working. So, yeah, we'll start with the hat. So there's the foot chick already for you. And I have quite a bit of an angle on it, but could be a little bit more. But sounds great. And they can get really loud too. So when you open them up, they've got a great open sound to them. Nice and dry and kind of trashy. And really, there's not a whole lot of difference when you strike the inner zone, the dual, the hammered zone in the middle, from the outside where it's just the basically traditional finish with the lathing. But somewhat of a difference of timbre, higher pitch. I love that soup sound, the pea soup, open close hi-hat sound. It's got a great sound to it. And with the Polyphonic, they go really well together. So yeah, really like them. And then with just like a little groove. Love them. And I love my some back snare. So yeah, so that's been in a few videos already, and yeah, I love this snare. It's a great snare. But yeah, the open close on it. It's articulate. It's dry. It's got some dirt to it. It's a great pair of hats, and something I didn't have in my sound profile so much. I've got a lot of like darker sounding and Turkish cymbals, but these are pretty dry and trashy. So, and I've always kind of wanted these, the dual hats and the 15. So, got them. But yeah, thank you, Anthony Foreman. I really appreciate that, bud. He hooked me up with basically all these plates, all in one box set, if you will, and gave me a great deal on them for Black Friday sale stuff. So. Thank you again so much for that, bud. And then we'll hear each plate by itself. I actually got a pretty pronounced bell for how minimal it is and on a hat. To the Polyphonic. Pretty much everyone knows what a Polyphonic sounds like, but man, they're just such great 21-inch rides. Out of all the 21s, honestly, it's in my top 3 for sure, maybe my top 2. I absolutely love the Polyphonic. Nice and delicate if you want it to be. To ferocious if you want it to be. That's the dual crash. And that's the 20. They're sounding great. And these timbres really mix well together. And then here's the bell, just the bell by itself. 20 over here, but I'll just hit it by myself or by itself. Great 20-inch crash. Could even use it as a light ride too, kind of like the Oriental Crashes of Doom. If you get a big enough diameter of those, 20s, most of the time you can use those as light ride too, as a light ride too. Same kind of idea with this. And it's got a pretty long decay on it too. Not much of a pronounced bell. It's all a blended bell. So it's not a raw and then traditional finish. It's a lathe. It doesn't look like it's hammered. Nope. The bell's not hammered, but it's lathe. So yeah, not much of a bell sound. It just kind of builds up with those under and overtones. So really, it would do better as a light ride, and it's a great crash. And then here's the one, the 18 I've had for quite a while, and one of my favorite crashes. So I got the 20 of it, but the 18 with the 20. Pretty nice. So yeah, the Polyphonic with these dual hats, that's a great combination. If anyone's looking into, and I know they're pricey, I got these mint condition used, so I'm usually getting stuff in used condition. As long as it's pretty much in brand new condition, just in mint, then yeah, I have no problem buying used gear. So especially with plates that are that expensive. But yeah, the two timbres together, they go so well. I really, really like these together. Such a beautiful timbre on the Polyphonic 21. Great. And then even just like faster 16th note patterns, that kind of stuff. I usually like, more 14s or like my K Master sounds. Really like those for, more of the rock sound, that kind of thing. Or for like, songs like Everlong, that kind of thing, where you're playing more rock stuff. But these still sound great for a lot of different contexts. And in the studio environment, these are great to use because they're controllable. They're a little bit drier. They're not as abrasive or as bright with some of those sharp, frequencies that are unpleasant to the ears, to be honest with you. which a lot of like B8s, B12s, certain versions can have that kind of those frequencies that are like, kind of ear piercing. These really don't have that. They're nice and dried out, so it's a great pair for that as well. Yeah, they're great. Great hats, great crash. And I'll just kind of show you what the dual looks like. So it's a really pretty cymbal. And then from top down here, you can see a lot less hammering marks than on the 18. 18's got a lot of hammering, where this has got more sparse hammering with it. But yeah, that's basically the setup. So just wanted to see how it translates with this USB mic, because oftentimes, and closer to the kit, because oftentimes, like I said, the EAD, they'll pick up the rise and stuff and everything that's closer to the mics. But if you got something that's kind of like this rack tom here, kind of blocking from what the hi-hats can get all of the sound into the microphones with, sometimes they don't translate as well as like if you got a microphone right next to it, right? So just to kind of give you guys a different idea and different sounds of them. But yeah, check Anthony Foreman out, and he's just a great guy, and we'll hook you up. So thanks, Anthony. Appreciate it, brother. I'll make you proud of them, okay? It's just a demo for the sounds. But yeah, they're great hats. Great ride. Great crashes. Love it. Thanks for your help. Happy drumming, everyone.